When I was a young girl, I remember walking into my Nana's house. It was a house filled with knickknacks to touch, to admire, and to play with. The one thing which I never really took a liking to when I was younger was that warm embrace from my Nana that I had to have before playing with anything in her house. As I grew older, I still sort of despised those embraces before entering or leaving her house. My Nana would always say, "I know you don't want to kiss this old witch. That is what your daddy said when he was younger too." Every time I would sort of hesitate to give her a kiss or a hug. As I continued to grow older, I began to notice that my dad never hesitated to give my Nana a hug. I began to question the true value of a hug. A few years later, my Nana finally moved into a nursing home. For a time, while her health was still good, I would still hesitate to give or receive that warm embrace. However, as her health started to deteriorate, I began to feel a sense of pain that can only be felt when you witness someone dying. I was 13 when my mom got the call that it was more than likely going to be the last hour of her life. We started racing to the nursing home. I began worrying that I would not be able to say goodbye to someone who meant so much to me. We got to the nursing home, and my aunt was solemnly sitting outside. I can still remember walking towards her and knowing something was wrong. That was my breaking point. The tears began to well in my eyes. I ran into the nursing home, past the cafeteria, and down the hallway where my Nana's room was. It seemed like everyone except for me, my mom, and my dad had been there to comfort each other and my Nana during her passing. Being 13, I wanted to see and hold my Nana one last time. My family explained to me that she was not the same, but I did not listen. I burst into the room with tears running down my face. I sat down on the chair next to her bed and laid my hand beside her lifeless body. The way she looked laying on the bed put a whole new meaning to the words calm and relaxed. Overcome with guilt, my head began to fill up with all the times that I did not take the opportunity to give her a hug. No more hugs for my Nana, I thought to myself. Had I whimpered too much during all those sweet embraces? All I wanted to do was give my Nana the loving embrace she deserved. Time had slipped away, and I pledged to myself that I would never let that happen again. This is why I believe in hugs.